Hey everybody, welcome back. So we all remember me saying I wasn't shopping today, right? Well, that turned out to be completely untrue because I went to all three drugstores today. um, all right. So and of course at CVS, the shenanigans ensued. Um, so usually Walgreens is the bane of my existence. Today I had trouble at CVS. It worked out, but it's annoying. Okay, so here's what happened. So I went to do the Johnson's deal at CVS because I'd been seeing all over Instagram that the buy one get one free coupons weren't scanning at Rite Aid. They're coming up as zero, and you have to have someone put it through. And I didn't want to deal with that hassle, so I decided I would just go to CVS and do it there. So of course the shelves are clear because everyone's doing it at CVS. I went to Rite Aid later on. That'll be the next video. And at Rite Aid, they had lots of baby stuff, but not what I wanted because I still have one coupon. But we'll get to that. All right, so they didn't have a whole lot to pick from. So I decided, well, I need to hit $30 to get the $10 extra bucks. So I'm gonna buy these giant lotions because it was like $11.22 or $11.21 each. And these were 8 something. The baby oil. So I grabbed those 4 and I figured, okay, I hit $30 with this, no problem. And then I only have to use 2 coupons because I found out this morning that I somehow only have 3. I don't know how that happened, but I only have 3. So I was trying to do the deal and use my coupons because, as you know, I'm doing baby gifts and the babies are due next month, in May. So I want to, get them packed up and bring them to church. And so I've been waiting for this deal so that I could finish these gifts. And then it turns out I didn't have the coupons I thought I had. So I used 2 buy one get one free coupons. And then I was going through the binder this morning pulling out the expired stuff, and Picky Eater was helping me because Picky Eater has OCD and she really likes things to be organized and not expired, so she's really good at helping me clean out the binder. In fact, she lectured me about what a disaster my binder was. So anyway, um, she's very upset with me. But I found 2 more simple coupons that I didn't know I had, because if I'd known I had them, I would have used them at Rite Aid. Because I didn't know that there was going to be a deal on this today. So I ended up buying the foaming cleanser, which actually I used the one I bought at Rite Aid this morning. I really like it. It's really nice. So if you bought that, it's a good product. And then I saw this, which I haven't bought yet. The only facial scrub I really use so far is the Clean and Clear. I'm like in love with that. So I'm going to give this a try tomorrow or Tuesday maybe. And see what this is like in comparison. And then, of course, I got the micellar wipes. But CVS is more expensive than Rite Aid. So these were all $7.99 at Rite Aid. At CVS, they're all $8.49, which I thought was, like, outrageous. But then the baby products seemed too expensive to me as well. But then it turned out that that's not what they were bringing up for. So, alright, let's look at the receipt. So here's the facial scrub, right, $8.49, and the cleanser came up as half off. I have no idea why. And then the wipes, regular and half off. So as you can see, they're all $8.49 at this store. I don't know why. And then the lotion, which was $11.20 something according to the shelf tag, only rang up as $8.79. So the second one was $4.39. And then the oil, $7.29, but it was 8 something according to the shelf tag. And then $3.64 with their half off. So then with the coupons, she took off $8.79, which was a lotion, $7.29, which was the oil, and then $7.99 for these because the max value is $7.99, so I kind of got hosed on that. And then I had given her my $2.50 off 10 simple St. Ives, all that stuff coupon, an $8 extra buck, and a $24 extra buck, because in my head I had spent more than these things actually rang up because of the Johnson prices, but my math still would have been wrong. I think I actually meant to like pick up other things and then didn't have the coupons with me and didn't get them, and that's how I messed myself up. So my $24 extra buck only came up for $7.51. Everything was free, and then these didn't get used, but she had them, so I asked for them back, and I saw the $7.51, and I said, listen, can we like void this whole thing and re-ring it, and I'll keep my $24 extra buck, and I'll give you these 2 coupons instead, you know, the 2 that didn't get used, like, and I'll pay the difference, because I'd really rather get the whole $24 extra buck. I didn't realize it wasn't going to get used. So she's looking at me like I've got 6 heads, because my total is 0, and I'm like, no, I don't want 0, I want to pay you money, like, because that's basically how I sound, right? So she goes over, and she tells someone who I guess is slightly higher up the chain than her, but isn't the manager. And he's like, free transaction. And she's like, yeah, it's 0, but she didn't get the whole extra buck, so she wants to void it out and do it again, and I don't know how to do that. And I was like, oh, dear God, here we go. So he comes over, so I show him the receipt, and I'm explaining it to him, and he's looking at me like I'm nuts. And then he goes, I'd want to just give you an extra buck for the difference, but I don't think I can do that. And I was like, I don't think you're allowed to do that. But I don't know, because this has never happened to me before, which isn't true. It actually did happen to me once, but I didn't realize it until the next day when scrutinizing my receipt, and I just let it go because it was like $1. So I didn't worry about it. But this was, you know, that's significant. It was like $6.50 or $6.49. So they call over the manager, who has been trying to go on break apparently for like a half an hour, and every time she tries to go on break, they call her up to the front. So I feel very bad, and I apologize. And show her what happened, and she says, oh, I can just give you an extra buck for the other half, because if I void it and then try to do it again, your extra buck won't work, or something like that, which I don't know, that might actually be the case, I'm not sure, because I've not had this happen before. So she tried to give me an extra buck for $6.50, she scanned my receipt, she pushed some button, and it spit out a $7 one. So that was very awesome, thank you very much. Now, the problem with this, not only that I had this extra buck issue, but because these were cheaper than I thought, and because this came up as half price and I didn't expect it to, I expected this to be full price, this to be half, this to be full price, this to be, and it didn't work out that way. So I didn't have enough, where is it? There it is. Alright, so for this was the Johnsons. I was short $5.89, and for the simple deal, I was short $4.54. I don't have any more simple coupons. Those were my last 2, and I found them by luck. So I was like, oh, wonderful. Now what? So I wanted to get out of this store because I felt like I had caused enough damage in this place already today. So left that store, and I went to the other CVS. So at this CVS, I didn't want to spend more than I had to by much in order to get this stuff. So I bought 1 Johnson's Baby product, and that was $5.59. It was actually 30 cents short of what I needed, but I guess it comes within the 98% rule because my extra buck printed. Or maybe this counted and I didn't know it. This was on clearance for, where is it? $3.96. And I wanted to make sure that they both get like pretty much, you know, the same stuff. I don't want to make it look like I like either one of them or their, you know, newborn babies better than the other. So they're getting the same stuff. So I wanted to make sure everybody got baths. So there we go. There's baths, because this store was even more cleared out than the previous one. And then I grabbed this Simple Wipes, which it was only $6.49. It was cheaper than those, and it didn't matter for the coupon because I didn't have any more coupons. Oh, and I grabbed this because I meant to grab it in the first store because Grumpy Shopper loves these things, and they gave me another $1.25 or $1.50. Which one was that? Where's the coupon? It was $1.25 off dried fruit or nuts. So $1.25 off nuts really doesn't do you any good unless you buy 2 like $1 pouches of nuts. But this is $1.57, so it's like a, you know, 30 cents, 35 cents for a thing of freeze-dried apples, and he loves these things, so I got those. So that worked out because I got my extra books back. And I still have the $7 extra book that they gave me for the difference on the other one. I used the $8 one on this and that CRT for the fruit. So I ended up paying $8.88, including tax, out of pocket for all of that. So I think that's a pretty good deal. And I still have one buy one get one free Johnson's coupon left. In fact, I think it is still in my pocket. It is. So let's see. It's off one. So maybe I'll get them like some Decedent or something. Because all the Johnsons is like cleared out of everywhere. I wonder if this would work on like those little, oh, see, it says right here, excludes gift sets, darn, because those are buy one, get one, 50% off too. Maybe I'll just get those. They weren't pricey. It was only like $5 or $6 for like the little tiny things, and there was like one of everything in a box. So I'll probably get them those for their gifts too. I'll just pay for those points or something. Alright, so that's it for CVS today. Now we'll move on to Rite Aid, where I messed things up again. Not that badly. I'm okay with it, so it's still good. Alright, so I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.